Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Call of Pripyat. This will be part 21 of our Let's Play. And in the last episode, we sort of just arrived at Pripyat, the actual, you know, the outskirts of Pripyat. And we did a couple of missions for the military guys. We ambushed a monolith sort of patrol thing because they thought that they held the secret to how their choppers got shot down, so they sort of attacked them and didn't go well. We were the only survivor. And then we did a follow-up mission where we attacked the bookstore with Sokolov and the other one, Varno. But unfortunately, we didn't really find anything there we cared about. But we are now sort of full up on stuff because we have the old EM... Well, sorry, I shouldn't spoil it. The unidentified weapon. And while we're here, we are going to go to the department store and grab the new tools. Because I kind of want them. And then we're going to head back to Jupiter. Or maybe even Skadovsk. Sorry, Zaton. But like, all my stuff's at Jupiter though. Which makes it kind of awkward. Right, we don't have that many shotguns. We don't have any shells left, do we? We're on slugs. I forgot about that. I mean, it should be fine. Especially if everything's just facing the other way. Do these open? No. There are apparently two people here. So I'm sort of worried. Okay, I think all these hamsters are retarded. These are not the head of the pack, to say the least. Sounds real bad down there. But fortunately what we want is just here, so... Okay. Yeah, hamsters seem to have some really inconsistent AI in Call of Pripyat. Like, sometimes they'll just be really aggressive and come at you. And other times they'll just sit there and not want anything to do with you. Which, like, you can say, oh, it's because of... Like, oh, they're in a group, so they want to attack you. But I don't think that's strictly true. They just seem to be really inconsistent. Jesus, that one was spawned right behind me. That actually made me jump a little bit. It's like, spawned right behind me. It's kind of rude. Okay, and that just leads to there, which leads out. Ah, and there's our three people. Ooh. Ah, there he is. Fixed. Now we need to head back to the laundromat. You guys have anything good on you? Probably not. I won't say no to a medkit. Alright. So, let's go wandering back. So you can just sort of cut through here. I think it's probably the safest way. Now, if I remember correctly, the other calibration tools are... at the Yubilani Service Center, I think. They're here. Yeah. So now that we've arrived at sort of Pripyat, we are in kind of the back end of the game. There's really not that much left. It's a little bit disappointing. Like, Pripyat, you can see it's not as big as the other ones. Like, it's probably about half the size of this one, which is, you know, slightly smaller than the Zaton map. So Pripyat's pretty small. And there's not a whole lot of stuff here to do. So once you get to Pripyat, you're kind of basically done. I think there's probably like 6 to 8 quests left in this game. Some of them are pretty long, but yeah, there's about 6 to 8 quests. And of course, in true Stalker tradition, we do have to enter one of the X-rated labs. So that happens in Pripyat. The most interesting thing that might happen here is we might get a bloodsucker spawn out here somewhere. Out the back, where we came through the tunnel. So one thing that the game doesn't really point out to you is sort of where you arrived. And that's, like, just over here. Like, it's just in this field over here. We'll go have a look, just because, yeah, why not? But you can see... There it is over there. You can see the building just through there. So yeah, that's where we came in. Just here. So we were just, like, right next door to the laundromat, which is just there. Oh yeah, that's where we came from. Pretty cool, hey? Right, so... What are we doing? Well, we'll probably take these calibration tools back to Nitro, because he's cheaper. Although, if we take them back to old What's-His-Face, Carden, if we take them back to him, he can upgrade an exoskeleton, which is kind of tempting. Okay, well, we're going to take all these artifacts back. I think that's about it. I don't think we need to do anything else. We will grab some shotgun shells from our boy. Shotgun ammo. Oops, I didn't actually need MG ammo. Whoops, that's not what I meant to press. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just throw that in there for the moment so that we can pick up the MG ammo. Here, take this, I'll take this back. Done. A little bit of inventory shuffling. Okay, Varno has nothing to say. I think that's about it, right? What's our mission log? Yeah. So we have to find information about the unidentified weapon. So it is cheaper for us to go all the way back to Zaton, but we do need our gear from... Actually, do we need our gear? Oh, we need our suit, at least. The Bulat is good, but... Yeah, I think we'll just go back to Jupiter. Yes. Yeah, we might even give the calibration tools just to Nitro. He will do everything for cheaper than Cardan will. And we might sort of see what we can get out of him, so... I brought you tools. Great, so which ones are from me? The ones for calibration. Wow, where the hell did you find them? When we got into the underpass, the elevator stopped working. Ha! You went down using the only operational generator, and it's the backup one at that. I barely got it working, so it did its job and then died. You should be grateful it didn't go out halfway. That elevator doesn't have an emergency exit. That seems dodgy. Alright, so let's do some quick repairs. We can do full upgrades now, which is incredible. I think this can only be done by Novikov. So what are we looking at here? Accuracy might be nice, but I think possibly fire rate. Recoil definitely. Actually no, because we can do accuracy without only running slugs, which is what we want. And that doesn't get upgrades. Right, we'll look at the armored suit in a sec. So we'll get the 3rd generation night viz. So let's have a look. Ready? 1st generation. Sorry, 2nd generation. It's kind of alright. And then 3rd generation. Look how much brighter that is in that corner. It might be hard to tell for you guys. For me, it's a big change. Alright, so let's just fully upgrade this Bulat armored suit. It is a pretty good suit. It does a lot of, so you can see here, like energy recovery, wound healing, health restoration. It's a damn good combat suit. It just only gets 2 artifact slots, which is kinda trash for the way I like to play. So we'll up the weight carried. We will up the thermal protection. We will up the armor. Up the impact negation. And up that.
Later.
But yeah, considering you get it for free towards the end of the game, it's a pretty damn good suit. But we will go back to our CS3A. Because I like it a lot more. So, okay, we'll grab some more of these. Actually, do we just grab all of them? We could afford to. And then we'll sort out artifacts in just a minute after I get the full upgrade. Okay. Side protection, done. 4 artifact containers, which is way more than we'll need, but it's pretty good. And that's about it. Okay, oops. Put that back on. So, what artifacts do you want? We want the bubble for absolute certain. So that's neg 4. So what else we got here? Alright, I've just... Oh no, maximum weight up? Yeah, absolutely. And then we could even just, at the moment, throw another one of these on. And this will make us basically immune to radiation.
Time's money. Get talking.
I think we just sell the other 2 artifacts. Like, we don't need these. These, jellyfish, don't need them anymore. Now that we've got a bubble, like, these are each 2. So, with 1 bubble, we can make as much as both of these combined. So, yeah, there's absolutely no reason to hang on to those. We will hang on to some booze. We will hang on to some grenades. Don't have anything good here. Not right now. We might get some more shells, though.
Pop in sometime.
And then we can sell off our... We'll sell off our excess medical goods, like 15 medkits, which we don't really need. Actually, might hang on to those and get rid of the scientific ones. Scientific ones are a bit less useful. They decrease your radiation, which is no longer a problem. But their health restoration and wound healing is worse than the army ones. So kind of a trade-off, but now that we've got artifacts to reduce radiation like all the time, we're never going to need something to drop radiation. In fact, we can completely sell these.
Stay out of trouble.
Alright. So I will unload the shotty gun. Wait, it's already unloaded because it was upgraded.
Holster your shoulder, damn it.
I will. Don't worry, I will. Just let me load her up. Nice. Alright. So we will do a quick nip over to the scientists to get Novikov to set up our armor and helmet to max them out. What's going on over here? It's just someone fighting with some boars. That doesn't seem like my problem. That seems like their problem. Let's just eat something, and we'll even take a Stalker energy drink just so we can, like, get over here before next week. Okay. Right. Novikov.
Hey.
Can you max out my armor, please? We will probably go thermal protection, obviously. Lightning protection's pretty easy. Don't stand in it. And do you guys...
Hello. It's always nice to see a new face in our bunker.
Yeah, is there any information? Actually, I'll check it from the other thing. Another S.T.A.L.K.E.R detector.
Very well, come on over.
I will grab some
What
more
can I do for you?
antibiotics, just because they're there. And yeah, let's have a look at our detectors, because we might do a bit of a trip. So what do we got up here? Mama's beads. I don't remember them being useful. Plavny, nothing. Parking lot. A moonlight, which is not super good. Chemical bath. Sorry, concrete bath. Bitumen, was that it? Is that everything? 1, 2... I don't think there's anything there, no. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. Yeah, I think that was everything. Okay, so really there's nothing. So we will just go straight to Zaton and chase up this gun. This special gun. Oh, they're still fighting. Just shoot them, man. Just shoot them. They're just boar. Just wild boar. Just poof, done. One shotgun blast. That's all you need.
I'm listening. Hey, bro.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, I think that's everything. I'll just check my stash again, just to make sure I've sort of got everything on me that I want. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now we'll probably go and talk to, what's his name? The guy that gets you thingies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for a run. Back to the scientists again, because, you know, we crashed. Classic stuff. Just throw that on. Yeah, what's his name? Completely forgotten what his name was. Nimble. That's what it was, Nimble. We'll go and talk to Nimble, see if we can grab some more ammo. Actually, I guess we don't really need ammo for this. Blah, 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 blah. Novikov, do the things I got you to do last time. Thermal and both. Yep. We won't bother going to trade if they only have antibiotics. I'm not that desperate for them that I'm gonna, like, do this again. But, welcome to why I don't want to, record Call of Pripyat when I'm really busy. Because, having to redo stuff all the time is a bit of a pain. I wish this game was more stable. They supposedly have S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 in development. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 being the 4th game in the series, but just, you know, doesn't matter. Yeah, so hopefully that will be good. Okay. Can you lead me to... How to get to Skadovsk? That's fine, let's go. Yeah, so maybe they've, like, learned their lesson. You know, maybe they'll use a better engine. They'll optimize it a bit better so everything works the way it hopefully should. Not like it works in this game. So how much are we sitting on at the moment? We're sitting on, like, -4, right? Yeah, we're sitting on -4 radiation, so I wonder if there's anything here we could grab. I could grab a collar block for some health restoration. Which I'm not really against. It's not a terrible idea. We could always, obviously, just as easily, like, go and find one, but... No, I think maybe we just buy one. I think that's fine. So we're currently sitting on, what, +2, +3, so that's +5, and we got +7, so we're on a radiation, I don't know what you'd call it, rate of -2.
If something interesting comes up.
Which is obviously, like, more than appropriate.
So, you got anything new?
Wow, you've got some new stuff. Wow, you have an exoskeleton. That's pretty tempting. Wow, what is that for? Huh. A weird gun. You even have a Bulat armored suit, which is kind of weird for Owl to have. Actually, no, I can just switch the light on. So you're selling it for 108,000. What does Nimble sell it for? Just out of interest. See, 120,000. This is a mercenary one. I'm kind of wondering which is better. Probably this one. I will almost certainly buy it. I got 64 and 100. I think that'll be plenty. Yeah, we'll absolutely buy it. I just don't know, like, We're gonna have to wear it for the moment.
I'm listening.
I just don't know if it's really worth it. The big problem with exoskeletons is
Howdy.
they have their own, like, helmet slot, even though this one doesn't show it, but they have their own helmet slot, which means you are effectively using this versus both of these. And you can see the stats are pretty good, barring thermal, electric, and radiation protection. Everything else is, like, pretty incredible. And I don't know how many artifact slots it starts with, just the one. That's the biggest problem. Right, you need vodka. How many artifact slots can I give it? So I can get it up to 4. I can get it up to 4. And we will obviously want to get the servo motor boosters, which allow you to sprint in the exoskeleton, because by default you just can't. So that's something that only Cardan can do. So we will want to get this. I don't know why energy recovery plus 6 is on the other side. Like, these are, you know, these are the choice you get at this level. And that's kind of silly to me, because it's like, energy recovery plus 6, whoop-de-doo, if you can't sprint, what are you using energy for? Like, I feel that should have been, like, healing or something. So it was like, do you want to heal faster, or do you want to sprint? Because, you know, that's actually a hard choice. Whereas, do you want to sprint, or do you want to get some energy you'll never use? It's kind of a stupid choice. So, I've got an unknown weapon model. What do you mean unknown? Give it here, let me look. Have a look. Never seen anything like this before.
What? 62? That's impossible.
And he's out. So we will just go to bed. And sleep for a bit. 62, what could that mean? Wow, we have 32 first aid kits sitting in this box. We have the good old AK. The AKM. She was a faithful old girl. Alright, we'll just wake up at like 8. I don't remember exactly how long he sleeps for.
Howdy ho.
Probably longer than that, yeah. You know what, let's just sleep another 24 hours. He'll be awake. Yep, there we go. He's awake again. Just eat an MRE and probably some bread. Sure, that'll do. Ah, it's you. We had a hell of a time, huh? I had a dream where you brought me something from the past. Good drinking. I haven't been thing. It wasn't this here weapon in your dream, was it? Well, man, I guess it wasn't a dream after all. This gun is a Gauss rifle, or Item 62 as it used to be called officially. Whew. Back then I used to do contract work for the Jupiter plant. I designed weapons, if memory serves, based on the principle of projectile acceleration via an electromagnetic field. See those reels? I made those. Too bad they shut down the project in 2004. We never did find a compact enough energy source. This rifle has been fired before. What could have changed? Who the hell knows? To be honest, I wouldn't dare stick a screwdriver in that battery. There's also some mechanical damage in the power supply system. The schematics would be real handy right about now. The testing workshop I worked in handled all the production documentation. Maybe the schematics and support documentation for this Gauss rifle are still there. Funnily enough, I've still got a keycard to the workshop. Would you give me the keycard? Yeah, well, I guess so. Just try not to lose it. If you bring me those documents, I just might fix that gun. Cool. So, I think... Yeah, so this is the point in the story where, having seen what he calls Item 62, or like the Gauss rifle, he like permanently sobers up, so you no longer have to give him vodka to do upgrades. We will do some... Actually, what I'll do... Can I just do this? Yeah, okay, I can do that. And just check, because the side protection is better. Yes. Side protection. You know, so it is better. Only thing with this is I don't know if it counts it against both, and it clearly doesn't. It's like if I go here, you can see my side protection's like full there, but if I put this on, it only compares it against the chest piece, which is part of the annoying thing. Like, if I leave this here, you can see, if I put this on, still the same. So that's really annoying, but we will make it work. So maybe we get... Well, we're going to have to get the second generation knife is. We can't do without. And I guess we'll drop the durability... Sorry, the weight. Number of containers up 1. And thermal protection, obviously. And armor up as well. Durability on the exoskeleton's pretty damn good. I don't think we're going to have much of a problem with that. I still can't move with it, though. So we will just leave it in the box, though. Because, like, you can hear me, like, pressing the X button. You just can't sprint. It's just physically not possible with the exoskeleton unless you get the special Cardan upgrade. So we'll throw that on, we throw this on, we throw this on, we throw this on. Boop. Cool. Where does that leave us? So we have to go get the schematics, which are underneath the Iron Forest? Yep. Okay. Well, best we get trekking, I guess.
Hey, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. How are you?
Let's get moving.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, we don't carry weapons around on the ship. So do me a favor.
Nah, maybe you don't carry weapons on the ship. I'm wondering if we, like... Yeah, we'll probably just go to here. We'll go to the Claw Anomaly, then hit the Iron Forest, and we'll do, like, a... We'll check for artifacts at the Claw Anomaly real quick. Do I need to eat? No? Oh, it's just because I've got the... Right, I still have the Gauss rifle that I can't get rid of. Until we fix it. Now, some people will swear by the Gauss rifle, and I will preface what I'm going to say next with... It is a very powerful gun. It is incredibly accurate. It does, I think, like, the most damage of any weapon in the game, I believe. Maybe second to the RPG, something explosive. I believe the Gauss weapon definitely does the most damage of like any standard projectile weapon in this one. But I don't like the scope. It doesn't zoom enough for me. It fires really slowly. The batteries you can't find. Well, you can find a couple, but it's like mini nukes in Fallout 3. Like, there's a limited number. You can't just loot them. So you will constantly be buying ammunition. You can only get that ammunition from Cardan, which, once again, is not really something you want to do unless you just go and buy a ton of it from him at the start. There we go. So it's kind of a weird gun in my opinion. It's like not quite long enough range to be a sniper, but not. It zooms too much to be a regular weapon, and it fires way too slowly for it to just be a regular like mainline weapon. So I don't really tend to use it like at all. Not my kind of gun. Especially since I use Arsenal Overhaul, which gives me access like the what I'm using right now, like the L11. It's more than enough. Like, this has a hell of a zoom on it, so if I want to do long-range stuff, it's there. If I want to do close range, that's what the backup weapon's for. Like, I don't need the Gauss rifle to fill any sort of hole in my armament. Is, I guess, the best way to put it. If you like it, more power to you. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. But, for me, it's just... It's not something I need, or want, or use. So it tends to immediately get shelved in a box somewhere. Let us partake in the Stalker energy drink. It is nice when you get a few artifacts, and you just, like, a few of the radiation reducers, and you get the bubble, and then you basically don't have to worry about radiation ever again. Like, it's pretty rare that anything is going to be... a strong enough radiation to really cause you problems. Hello. Some banditos. Well, one less bandito now. Oh wow. Did I just miss? I think I did. think it whizzed past his head. Now, this may... I was about to say this may or may not mean that there isn't a poltergeist here, but there still is. There he is. It's going to be a hell of a shot to hit him with the sniper. In fact, it may be damn near impossible for me to do it. Never mind. Got him in one. That was a very lucky shot, though. Oh, there's a controller here. Isn't there? Ooh, you sneaky little bastard. Or maybe it was just the aftershocks of the poltergeist dying. It could also be that. Just gonna check this area for artifacts. Doesn't seem... Oh no, there is one in there. Won't say no to an artifact. There we go, got it. Now I'll just inch my way back out. There we go. Right. Now, if there is a controller here, he's going to be in this little section. And I'm going to kill the shit out of him. Just going to kill the shit right out of him. Just in a big smelly explosion. Okay, but I don't think there is. It might have just been aftershocks of the poltergeist. Yeah, no, seems fine. Alright, well, we are going to leave this episode here. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for the videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comment section down below so that I can see it. Now, I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.